Welcome, welcome. I'm Sophia from Lips Janky Forever, and today we're going to Marshalls and TJ Maxx. And by we, I mean me. And I've already been, so I actually know what's in this video. And I want to give you a heads up that if you have a choice of going to Marshalls or TJ Maxx, head to Marshalls. Most of these finds, most of the luxury, high-end makeup, skincare, and hair care products have been at Marshalls for me. And I have a Marshalls and a TJ Maxx really close to me. I can see them from my window right now. I'm literally pointing at it right now. So that's very dangerous, super duper dangerous, but that means that I can go with some frequency. And I've noticed trends, and the trends that I've been noticing is that right now Marshalls is where it's at. But going forward, I think that the wave is moving over into the TJ Maxx world. It might be my TJ Maxx, but they didn't have these issues in the past. So I'm assuming that this is something that's happening across the board, maybe across them all. So just wanted to give you that heads up. If you have a choice of going to a Marshalls or a TJ Maxx and they're in opposite directions from each other, head to the Marshalls. You're probably going to find this stuff there to begin with. An additional thing I wanted to give you a heads up on, if you didn't need these products when they were full price, were on sale at their retailers, as in like you didn't want them, you didn't need them at all, no interest, zero, you don't now need it just because that $82 eyeshadow palette is $34.99 at Marshalls. You didn't need it when it was something else or was differently priced. You don't necessarily need it right now. You can save that money to spend it on something else completely that you actually want. But if at that time when these things were available, it was, let's say, the holiday season, and you're like, oh man, I have to buy like 50,000, birthday gifts and Christmas gifts and Hanukkah gifts and Kwanzaa gifts, New Year gifts, whatever. If that is where your money was going at that time, but you really wanted it and now it's available and it's your second chance, then go on, head on over, go get your stuff. But I just wanted to give you that heads up because a lot of times we tend to buy something that we didn't need just because it's on sale. So please don't do that. But also, if you like videos like this, if you are interested in videos like this, please comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know what brands you're actually interested in seeing. Do you only want to see luxury products? Do you only want to see the mid-range and high-end products? Or are you good with seeing also the Revolution Beauty, the e.l.f., the Milani, if they have that? Are you interested in those products just to see what's in store? Let me know in the comments below, and I'm going to get into the meat of the video right now, and I'll see you at the very end for the swatches of what I actually bought. I bought one thing, but I'm going to show you the swatches of it. Look at all these Pat McGrath limited edition Celestial Nirvana palettes that I found. This was the palette for holiday 2022 and retailed for $82, but now it's $34.99 at Marshalls and TJ Maxx. I also found these Juliet Has a Gun fragrances for under $60. They retail for $110. Love this deal. Found the Too Faced Natural Nudes palette. I love this one, $30, but retails for $52. I don't love this one, but a lot of people do. The Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara for $14.99 at Marshalls. Also found this NARS limited edition Rising Star palette. I think this was from holiday 2022. I regret not getting it at $34.99. I put it down, walked away. What a mistake. This was lovely. I also found this Galant L'Essentiel High Perfection Foundation. There were 2 shades available. These retail for $60 but are $24.99 at the store. If you're a fan of the KVD Lock-It Foundation, you should be heading over to Marshalls because they're $12.99 and they have a ton of shades. Look at all these shades. So many. If you're an ABH or Norvina fan, these are for you. ABH Norvina palettes were there. Volume 1 for $19.99. Volume 2, this teal one, for also $19.99. And then finally, Volume 3, this orange one, was also $19.99. All of them. Continuing with ABH, at my local Marshalls, they had 2 glow kits. I can only find the footage for one, but they were $19.99 each. My local Marshalls also had this Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Eye Concentrate Matrix for $39.99. This retails for $82. Marshalls also had the Clinique Take the Day Off Eye Makeup Remover in their regular bottle for $14.99. And then they also had this Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Oil. This is a gigantic pump bottle. I didn't know it even existed, for $24.99. They also had these Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotions, 2 of them for $34.99. And then this Laneige Hydro UV Defense Sunscreen for $16.99. Still good on the expiration date. They also had this Estee Lauder Take It Away Makeup Removing Lotion for $19.99. It's a gigantic bottle. Marshalls also had these Giorgio Armani Maestro UV Primer and Power Fabric Foundations. These were $19.99 for the primer and $24.99 for the foundation. They had these in several shades, so it wasn't just like 1 or 2 shades. And apparently, because Marshalls is the place to be for luxury makeup, they also have these Giorgio Armani Lip Maestro. I believe this was in a red shade for $9.99. I know it doesn't retail for that. They also had the Givenchy Tint Couture Balm Blurring Foundation Balm. This was in a shade that wasn't suitable for me, so I didn't buy it, obviously, but it was only $16.99. Let's move on to TJ Maxx finds. They had this MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus in coconut for $16.99. They also had this Osea $108 at retail cream for $29.99. Plus this ABH Brow Freeze Brow Styling Wax for $14.99. Plus this MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Lightscapade for $14.99. Pretty nice. Back to Marshalls we go. They had these Laneige Day and Night Glow sets. These are cute travel sizes for $14.99. They also have these Briogeo Don't Despair Repair Super Moisture Shampoo, the 1 liter bottle for $39.99, and their Blossom and Bloom Ginseng and Biotin Conditioner, Volumizing Conditioner, for also $39.99. They had a ton of Briogeo products. They also had this Cosrx Advanced Nail Mucin for $16.99 and this Mizon All-in-One Repair Snail Cream for $14.99. They also had the Too Faced Hangover RX Good in Bed for $24.99. And moving on, they had this MAC Cleanse Off Oil for $19.99, which is a pretty good price. TJ Maxx also has the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizers for $34.99, so it's not just Marshalls. And then Marshalls had this Ellis Brooklyn set for $19.99. Oh, and also they have these Juliet Has a Gun fragrances, Musk Invincible and Magnolia Bliss for $49.99. They also have these Clean Reserve fragrances for $39.99, which is a pretty good deal if this is a scent that you're interested in. They also have these Viktor and Rolf Flower Bomb 20 ml bottles for $44.99. Marshalls has had a ton of KVD stuff, including this eyeshadow palette for $14.99. It was a really beautiful eyeshadow palette. Somebody else left it open like this. They also have these XO Vinyl Obsession liquid lipsticks. There are 4 tiny ones in 4 different shades, and the whole set was $12.99. And then they had another one of these tiny sets. These are the Epic Kisses, 4 shades, $12.99. They also had these Urban Decay Wild Greens eyeshadow palette for $16.99. And finally, they had the Saint Tropez tanning kit for $24.99. And we're back. So the first thing I want to mention is something that I didn't purchase at Marshalls or TJ Maxx, but it was in the video and is in stores still. And it is this Too Faced Born This Way, the Natural Nudes palette. And I want to show you the inside because it's actually really stunning. And I slept on this one for a very long time. I only purchased it during one of the recent sales. I think it was the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale in like the fall of 2022. And boy, oh boy, do I regret not buying this before. So if you found this at your local Marshalls or TJ Maxx, I actually really recommend this despite it looking a little bit on the boring side. But what I did purchase, because I actually was interested in it, but at the time I had to spend money on other stuff, was the Pat McGrath Celestial Nirvana palette. I also bought it for $34.99. As you can see, I bought it at Marshalls. And I'm going to show you what it looks like on the inside because I didn't want to open anything in store for the sake of not getting anything contaminated. So this is what the palette looks like on the outside. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 3, 18 eyeshadows in it. And let's open this baby up because it is magnetized, so it's a little bit more difficult. This is what the palette looks like on the inside. If you don't know, it is a very colorful palette, and I'm just going to swatch them so you know what they look like, just in the event you're literally at Marshalls and TJ Maxx right now. So this is the first shade. This is a brown shade, and let me see if I can swatch it on the inside of my arm. And this is the second shade. This is a really beautiful shade. Wow, these are actually turning out really nice. I'm glad I bought it, let me tell you, because I was not sure as to how these, oh my God, that felt like a dream. I didn't know how these would perform, and these are performing beautifully. So this is what that first row looks like. I think it looks absolutely beautiful. Interestingly, some of her mattes don't always swatch beautifully, but they perform gorgeously on the eyes, I have to say. So really excited for these. So this is that second row, absolutely stunning. These three are my absolute favorites, though this one is a particular favorite. These are absolutely beautiful as well, but these favorites. So excited to own this. And this is the last row, and let me tell you, I'm a little bit conflicted. These are not colors that I wear all the time, but these are incredibly beautiful shadows. I do love this green. I do love this purple, though it does stain. This blue and this shade, this copper, absolutely stunning. These are going to be absolute favorites. Out of all of these, I think the pink is my least favorite, but that's okay. I paid $34.99 for this eyeshadow palette and not $82, so I'm happy to have it in my collection. And that's it. That's actually all I bought, mainly because a lot of this other stuff I already own in one shape or another, or have had very little interest in the past, so I have no reason to buy it right now on sale, or I just did some research on it right now and I'm heading over to TJ Maxx or Marshalls on my own to purchase those things, because after seeing them in store, I thought about it, I did some research, realized that I do actually want to try it out, and then I'm willing to buy it right now. But that is the kind of research that I like to do instead of just buy something for the sake of purchasing it and having it in my collection, because I have a lot of stuff. And I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. I hope it was fun. I hope now you know what's available at Marshalls and TJ Maxx, and I hope the swatches that I just showed you were enough to convince you to either buy it or not. I will see you in my next video. Bye!